Hello, gonna work this out. I'll spread this out a little bit so fewer things are wrapped. So normally I make the files not show, but I guess we have to show them today. I included in here these 5 other classes. Main is what we always have, and we can just ignore it. If we were using Java locally on our computer instead of on the website, then you would have a file called main.java, or whatever you wanted to name your class. Repl always calls it main. Anyway, what I'm asking you to do is to review the book class, and then right here, create and print 2 book objects. So in order to know how to create a book class, a book object, you have to look at the book class. So let's go look. Looks like a book has a title, author, and a year. Here's one constructor. You send over the title, the author, and the year, and it sets everything. Another way to create a book is just to send over a title, and then it says unknown for the author and 0 for the year. And another one is to just create a book without anything, and it creates unknown and 0. And then there's a toString. So let's toStrings are what print it. So let's do book B1 equals new book, and title is how much I like pies. The author is Mr. Hayes, and the year is 2024. That's a book I'm going to write someday. And then I'm going to print it. System out.println v1. Just run this, and book class, how much I like pies, author Mr. Hayes, year 2024. And then these things are printed. I have these printing out so we know what we're dealing with. Let's create another book. The second book I'm going to make is a little less exciting. It's literally the empty book. I just think that's funny. But I want you to create 2 different books and print them. And then let's go to the circle class. Reviewing the circle class, circle has a radius that is a double variable. You have only one way to create a circle, and you can get the area and get perimeter on it. So what I ask you to do, I ask you to create a circle and then print its area and perimeter. So circle C equals new circle, and I have to send over the radius. I'm going to say 20, no, 10. And then system.out.println c.getArea. I'm going to say area. And I'm going to do a copy of that, and I'm going to paste it. Circumference, that's the perimeter. Get perimeter. I think that's what the get perimeter, yeah. Okay, so let's run that, make sure we're still good. Got my 2 books, got my circle. Frog. Review the frog class, then create a frog, make it hop forward your age, and then print the frog. So I don't need to review the frog because I've been living the frog for a long time. And right now in 2022, I'm 59 years old. Run that. Rectangle class. Let's go look at the rectangle class. Was integer width and height, and then get area and get perimeter, get width, get height. Let's see what I ask you to do for that. Create the rectangle, then print the area, the rectangle's area and height, not the area and perimeter. So rectangle R equals new rectangle. Capitals matter because that's the way the class is written. This is 59 by 142, very big rectangle. And we're going to print out r.getArea. I'm going to say what I'm doing here, area. And then height. It's get height. To work, I think. Height. I can see now I'm a little inconsistent because I called it length and width, but now I'm asking you for the height. Oh no, width and height. Okay, width and height. I was not consistent. I was not inconsistent. Okay. Go to the person class. It's an empty shell. You will code it. Follow the instructions in there, and then come back here, create and print a person object using a first name, last name, and fake phone number. Print it, and then blah, 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 blah. So let's see what's going on here. Person class, private string last name, private string first name, private string cell phone. How do I know to do that? I said we're going to have these variables. They're always private. And we're going to have a constructor that accepts first, last, and cell strings in that order and creates a new person object. So remember, the constructor has the name of the class without a return type. So public person, and we're going to go string L, string F, and string C. I used capitals because the L would have looked like a 1. I didn't want to have it be confusing. And now we say last name equals L, first name equals F, and cell phone equals C. And capitals matter. All that stuff matters. Then we need a second constructor that accepts first and last name strings only and creates a new person with an empty cell phone. So I'm just going to copy this and paste it and get rid of the cell phone. This is called constructor overloading. And we can't say cell phone equals C because there's no C variable here. We're going to just make it equal to nothing. I think you could also just not reference cell phone, and it would be set to null in that case, which is not the same as nothing. So you had to do this way. And we're going to write a method public string get phone, which returns the cell phone. Public string get phone, return cell phone. And then finally, we're going to write a toString, public string toString, and it tell you what I want. Whoa, I just gave it to you. That's easy. But I'm checking, hey, if the cell phone field's empty, then just do this. Otherwise, do that. Because I wanted the cell phone thing to not be, even show. If I'm going to say run, it's running everything, and that just made sure it compiled. I haven't created any people yet. So the idea was back here, create a person using first name, last name, and fake phone number. So person P equals, or P1 equals new person. First name and last name. I think it was first name and last name. No, last name, first name. Sorry, glad I checked. Hayes, Bobby, and 707, 777, 7777. This is my fictional son. He does not exist. Create and print this person. System.out.println P1. Print that person. Also, print just the phone number using the getPhone method. System.out.println cell P1.getPhone. Is it getPhone or getCell? No, getPhone. Good. Oh, getNumber. Oh, interesting. What was I supposed to call it? GetPhone. So my instructions are wrong, but I'll fix that before you get to it. You'll be fine. And then create a second person using just the first and last name and print that second person. So person P2 equals new person Hayes Bobby and system.out.println. This should be good. Thing should be fine. And that's the whole project.